bunnies, so for today's video we're going to be doing a makeup look, and it's going to be the Instagram baddie look. I did get this idea from this Facebook group that I'm in, and I came here on YouTube and I saw a couple videos and I was like, oh my gosh, I still have to do that. Now the look that I created is a very similar to my Tumblr girl look, so if you want you can also check that out. If I remember, because I always forget, I'll try to leave it in the description bar below if you guys have not seen it as yet. But like I said, it's very similar to the Tumblr girl look, because my definition of an Instagram baddie is that girl who just always looks snatched, always looks flawless, hair is always nice, and at the same time she has her ish together. You know, she's educated, she's an entrepreneur, you know, or she has her career going for her. If she's in school, she's doing amazing in school. That is my definition of an Instagram baddie. If you have another definition, leave it in the comment section below so that I can check it out. Alright, so without further ado, let's jump into the video.
Hey bunny, so the first thing we're going to do is make sure that your skin is properly cleansed, moisturized, and primed. Next, you're going to go in with your favorite dark brown pencil or whatever brow product of your choice and go in and fill in your brows. I'm now taking my spoolie brush just to blend that out all together so it looks nice and even. Now I'm going in with a foundation that is just one shade lighter than my natural skin tone, and I'm going to use that to clean up the underside of my brow. Now with a foundation that is the color of my skin tone, I'm going to be cleaning up the top part of my brow. I'm using the same light foundation that I use underneath my brow as a base for my eyeshadow. This is just going to make my lid look as even as possible without the darkness that you see there, and make my eyeshadow last a much longer time. Now going into my Carly Bybel palette, I'm taking the fourth color from the left in the second row, and that is the coppery looking, rose goldy, bronzy looking color. That color, I'm taking it and putting it all over my lid. I also took the brown that was right next to that color and popped it into my crease just to blend out that color a little bit more and create a more seamless transition. Now if you have a steady hand, go ahead and apply your liquid liner without the use of tape, but me, I need the tape. So go ahead and pop in your liquid liner or use your whatever eyeliner that you want to use on top of your lid right there next to the lash line. What am I saying? I'm like all over the place. Now for foundation, I'm using the CoverGirl's Queen Collection, the liquid foundation, but because of the consistency of it, the texture, whatever you want to call it, the only brush that I can use to apply this is the old school flat foundation brush. Like any other brush leaves it streaky and it does not give me the coverage that I want, so I have to do this with like 5 pumps of this foundation. Now with a foundation 2 shades lighter than my skin tone, you don't have to go this light at all, but this is my personal preference. I'm highlighting under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, my forehead, and my chin. Now I'm going in with the darkest foundation that I own, and I'm just contouring my jawline. I'm going to do some contour on my forehead as well as on my, did I say jawline? Yeah. Now with a beauty blender, slightly dampened, I'm blending out the highlight as well as I'm going to blend out the contour that I did. Using the Ben Nye Banana powder, I'm setting the highlight that I did, and then using the Ben Nye Ebony powder, I'm going to set all of the contour. all of that bakes or sets, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to finish my eyes with liner, mascara, and foundation. Now with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Powder in dark, I believe, I'm going to be setting the rest of my face that does not have any powder on it, and then taking the same brush without any product, just the residue, and brushing off the extra banana powder, as well as blending out the harsh lines around the highlight and contour area. Now going back into the Carly Bybel palette, I'm taking the gold highlighter that's in there. That's the third one from the left, second one from the right, to highlight the high points of my cheeks and maybe just a little bit on my nose. Now on my lips, I'm using the Razor Lippy Stick and Lippy Pencil in, did I just say Razor? But it's my Ray Ray from ColourPop. I finished off the look with my Skin Denabia setting spray, fixed up my brows a little bit more, make sure that they're perfectly blended. My voice is going away. And then we take a couple selfies and we're done.
Okay bunnies, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys love it. If you decide to recreate it, tag me on Instagram at KissyFace, KISSYFACE. If you want to know about the products, check the description bar maybe, or just ask me. Like, I use the same products pretty much every single time, so yeah. But I will try to leave like pictures or text throughout the video so you will see, you know, what I was using. But everything's pretty basic, and yeah, I think that's it. If you have any questions for me, leave them in the comment section. If you have love to send, leave them in the comment section. If you don't like this look, close the video. Alright? Thank you guys so much for watching. Again. My throat is so dry. Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, peace sign and kissy face. Bye. But if it's a case where you are putting yourself in a position to where they think that you are available, then it's cheating. Okay? I feel like I have too much lower liner and not enough smoke on the top. See that? Yeah. My hair should be bigger, dude. I think I need more layers in my hair. Should have recorded that. That was cool.